Hello, my name is Andrew Scott, and you are listening to the Farmington Players Audio Theater. Compassion. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines compassion as sympathetic consciousness of others' distress, together with a desire to alleviate it. You know, everyone shows some level of compassion when it comes to dealing with their family or their friends, but how different the world would be if we all showed at least a little bit of compassion when it comes to dealing with someone we just met.
Yeah, they sold okay. People seem to like them, but to tell the truth, they like the giveaways more. They loved those little towels. Yeah, every last one of them. Don't worry, I saved one. Hey, can we talk about this at work tomorrow, Dad? I'm waiting for my train home. I was having a nice time. I decided to have dinner at this little... Because I like the train, that's why, Dad. Look, I'll talk to you tomorrow when I get to work. Gotta go. Phone's dying. Bye.
Oh my God! Is that the right time? Is it possible? I can't believe I made it. I'm here on time. Well, only 3 minutes late, but I made it. I made it.
So I see.
You have no idea everything that happened today, this evening, the last hour. And to be standing here in this train station at 8:03 p.m. Well, it just means it was meant to be, doesn't it?
I can't say I know.
Of course you wouldn't. You don't even know me. You don't even know why I'm here. I'd tell you the whole beautiful story, but I won't be here that long. Believe me, though, it's a story I'll be repeating forever and ever to my children and my grandchildren. It's that beautiful. What's that smile for?
It's nice to see somebody so happy.
Thank you.
Well, and thank you for sharing it with me.
But I haven't shared anything with you, have I?
Not really, no, but...
I could give you a little hint. I'm in love. I don't even dare believe it, let alone speak it out loud. You're the first person I've told.
Well, I'm honored.
I haven't even told him yet, but I will, as soon as he gets here. We're meeting here and taking the first train to wherever it takes us. Isn't that the most romantic thing you've ever heard? It's like an old-time movie.
It just might be.
Have you seen anyone, by the way? Someone who might be looking for me?
What, here?
Yes, here. We'd said we'd meet at 8 and get on the very next train and go wherever. It didn't matter where, as long as we're together.
I have not seen anyone here for a while.
Oh.
But I was on the phone, and before that I think I may have dozed off for a bit.
He's about this tall, with black hair, and has the dreamiest green eyes you've ever seen. Once you see them, you'll never forget them. They change color depending on the light. In bright light, they're almost Kelly green, and in the dark, they're ever so much darker, almost emerald, if you can believe it.
I simply can't.
Oh, but it's true, I swear it. And when he smiles, oh, there's not even a color you can think of that will describe it.
Hunter?
Too dark.
Seafoam.
That would be creepy.
Forest, then.
That's a cat's eye color.
Sage? Olive. Artichoke? Fern? Moss? Shamrock? Pear? Lime?
No, nothing like that. See, that's what I mean. There's no word to describe his... Oh, I see. You're teasing me.
No, I'm not.
It happens enough, you know. So I know when people are making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
Yes, you are. But you know what? I'm not going to let you rain on my parade. My life is beginning today, and that's exciting, and I won't let anyone make me feel bad about it. If you can't be positive, I won't listen.
I wasn't trying to make you feel bad, really. I can tell you the only person I have seen since I've been here is the ticket agent, and I didn't catch the color of his eyes.
You're still making fun of me.
I promise I was not making fun of you. I was just entertaining myself.
Well, he said he would be here soon, and you and this town and everyone else who told me I was making a mistake will just be a bad memory. You'll all be in my story, though. The one I tell to our children and grandchildren, and we'll have the last laugh. And why do you know so many different green colors anyway?
Well, it's what I do.
You sit around and memorize color names?
No. I work for a company that prints t-shirts and spiritware and other things like bags and flags and pennants and blankets and socks and knit hats and onesies for babies and all that other stuff that people buy to show how excited they are about a school or a team or whatever. We need to know our hues to make sure we get the one closest to the official colors.
And you like that job?
There's nothing to like or dislike about it, I guess.
Then why do you do it?
That's a good question. Why do I do it?
I mean, if you don't like it...
Well, I didn't say I didn't like it. It's just a job, you know? It's a company my dad started, and I've been working at since I was about 10, doing little things, then bigger, until I found myself expected to be there, so I stayed. But today was nice.
How come?
Your little college in town had a big alumni event today, and they're a new client, and I wanted to be here to see how people liked our products.
I think you must be kind of sad if coming to this town is nice.
Not sad, no. Maybe just settled.
Huh. Do you know a lot of reds?
I do.
I love red.
And you look lovely in it.
This dress isn't really red.
No, you're right. I'd say it's more of a Cabernet.
Not a burgundy?
Maybe even a currant or a garnet.
Not an oxblood or a ruby?
Not even close.
It's pretty though, isn't it?
It certainly is. Where are you coming from?
What do you mean?
Well, a girl doesn't wear a floor-length Cabernet gown every day of the week, does she? Certainly not in this town. So were you at a party, a fancy dress event?
I was at a party. A friend of mine from school got married this morning.
On a Sunday?
She was pregnant. Although I don't know why that was an issue. She already has 2 kids. She's 20.
Oh, my.
That's what people do in this town.
Well, it must have been a nice event, judging from what you're wearing.
The groom wore jeans, not even his good ones. Aside from his grandma, who was too fat to wear anything else, I was the only one in a dress.
Not even the bride?
Nope. But I think a wedding is a special occasion, and it deserves to be treated that way. So I bought this dress from a thrift store 2 towns over, and these shoes from another shop. And I'm glad I did, because that's what drew his attention to me.
The man with the green eyes?
Yes. And he was the only one with a suit on. Well, not exactly a suit. A sports coat in maroon, or maybe garnet plaid, and a perfectly white shirt he buttoned all the way up, and there was a little red rash where it hit his Adam's apple. I adore big Adam's apples. He had on lace dress shoes, no socks. I've never seen anyone like him in this town. He was some sort of cousin of the bride's mom.
I see.
And it was love at first sight. Just like in the movies. The old movies, black and white ones. The kind that people wear dresses like this and say things like, "Don't let's quarrel," and "I shall remember this always."
You watch a lot of those movies?
I'd rather do that than have babies.
Are those the only 2 options in this town?
Sometimes it feels that way. There's other things to watch, of course, but I want to see beautiful things.
I can understand that, but life isn't like those movies, you know.
It was today. He was everything I ever hoped for. We talked and talked and talked and still had things to say. We danced together and didn't even stop when the music did. And everyone laughed at us, and for once, I didn't care. He said people didn't understand him either, and that since he was going to leave his town too, we should do it together. Or maybe I said it. I don't remember. We were walking along the train tracks when he said that, and that's how we thought about taking the train.
I think the train is a great way to skip town.
Me too. We said we'd both go get what we needed and meet here at 8 o'clock. And, oh my God.
What?
How long have I been here?
5, 10 minutes? Why?
That clock. It still says 8:03.
Yes, it does. It's been that way since I got here.
We said we'd meet here at 8 o'clock. But if that clock is stopped, maybe I didn't get here at 8:03. Maybe I got here after 8:03, and he came and left because I wasn't here. But wait, let me think. Maybe I don't remember correctly. I was so excited. We started saying, should we meet at 8 or 8:30? And at first we said 8:30. So maybe he thinks we're still meeting at 8:30 and not 8. That's possible, right?
That sounds reasonable.
So it doesn't matter then if it was a little later than 8:03 because he wouldn't even have been here yet, right?
That's right.
But where is he? I can make myself believe he was confused about the time. We'd had a few drinks. He's not late. Not yet. He said he had to do a lot before he could leave. We each went home to get a few things together. My mom was home and we had a big fight. She said if I left, she'd change the locks on the doors and never let me back in.
I'm sorry.
She said it before. How long do you think it would take for him to go back to his home and grab a few things, then say goodbye to his mom and sisters and drive here?
I don't have any idea, sweetheart.
He said he had a friend who could drive him here so he wouldn't have to leave his car here.
Well, that makes sense.
Sometimes I can convince myself of anything. If he thinks it's really 8:30, he should be here at any time now, right?
Did you try calling him?
I left my phone at home when I stormed out, and I'm not going back to get it.
Okay.
But he could have gotten lost or in an accident or had a fight with his mom, and that would take some time, wouldn't it? But wait. I just remembered something. He said we should meet at 8 because he couldn't bear to be parted from me for so long.
Oh.
It was the most romantic thing ever said to me.
Okay, so he's a little late.
But how long do I wait? He knew it was 8. I know he knew. Do I give him until 8:20? 8:30? 8:35? But 8:40, that's another thing altogether. What happens when it's 8:40? Does that mean he's... But I don't have to worry about that at all, do I? It's not even 8:30 yet, is it?
It's...
What time is it?
This watch is old. It doesn't always keep time properly.
What time is it?
5 minutes to 9.
Oh,
But that doesn't mean anything. He could have had car trouble, or...
I guess. Could I sit down next to you?
Sure you can.
Can I put my head on your shoulder?
Absolutely.
Would you mind too terribly much if I were to cry?
I don't know why you're crying. The next train is at 9:10. That's my train. Give him until then.
But if he doesn't come, you'll be gone and I'll be all alone here.
Then I'll wait till the next train.
Why would you do that?
Because it isn't every day I get to do something I want to do.
Me either.
And yet here you are, waiting to hop on a train with the love of your life.
Thank you.
For what?
Not wanting to tell me what time it was.
You have all the time in the world.
I shall never forget this. How many blues do you know?
Blues? Let me see. Those are my favorites. Well, there's navy, of course, and baby blue, and sky blue, and sapphire, and azure, and lapis, and periwinkle, and cobalt.
You've just listened to All the Time in the World, written by Ron Bernas, directed by Ann Kraft, and featuring the voices of Stacey Nellis as the woman and Michael Ray as the man. And many thanks to our team of players backstage, our production director, Eric Nogus, our audio and video engineer, Brennan Harvath, and our logo was designed by Marilyn Zerlak. And me, I'm your host, Andrew Scott. We hope you have enjoyed our program, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification buttons to make sure you get alerted anytime we upload new content. Thanks for listening to the Farmington Players Audio Theater. Bye for now.